Hey y'all, welcome to my shop. I was just turning a handle for a hand drill. So I want to talk to you because it's going to be a topic of our wood turning tip this week is hand drills.
So here's, I'm using a drill here for a goblet. Just poke it in and pull it out, clear the chips. And I use it for larger items such as side grain bowls. This is a pretty good size natural edge bowl, and I didn't need to use a larger drill. This one seemed to be more than adequate. It takes several passes to clear it.
I've got a number of different size drill bits. I started off with a large one. This is 3/8 of an inch, and it originally had a brad point. It was too aggressive. 3/8 I find too large. I don't use this much. Because I don't turn bowls that deep that need it. I do have a kind of a grommet here I can use as a to set the depth if I use it. When I need a longer one, I actually prefer this one. It's about 1/4 of an inch, and it's got a little castration ring that Lyle Jameson uses these as a switch to turn on and off the laser on his hollowing systems, and it works as a depth drill. I had a number of these. This is a air compressor brass nipple. I use that to kind of stabilize this when I'm going into a large bowl. It just spins freely. But I find this is normally not necessary to use these long ones. I started off with these, and I found out the shorter ones do just fine, as you can see in this video where I'm using it on different size projects. I use these two smaller ones as special purpose when I do fan or light pulls. The 9/64 is just right to put a chain in, and the 5/16 for recess, so you've got a ball to keep it from coming through. But the 1/4 inch is the one I use mostly, and I find this will fit almost any bowl that I do, because I don't do that many really large bowls. If I'm doing hollow forms, I don't need to use a large one, because I generally use a 1-inch bit like this Morse taper, which is certainly not a hand drill. I'll show you how I mark these. I like to put some reference marks along the drill bit, maybe a 1/2 inch apart, 2 or 3. Usually the steel in these things are too hard for you to file a little notch, so I like to use a little rotary tool like a Dremel with a cutoff wheel, and you don't have to go that deep, just enough where you can visibly see it. When I make these, I drill a hole about 1 inch and sink it in. That's plenty strong. You'll notice there's no ferrule on here because I don't have any lateral play on it, so I don't feel like that's an issue. I'm just pushing it in and pulling it out. And I simply drill a hole, put some epoxy in there. I score the bottom, the drill shank a little bit with a Dremel wheel, and then put it in with a little epoxy, and then I'm good to go. Again, use a regular twist bit. Don't use a brad point for these. Hope this tip was good for you. We have a new turning tip every Wednesday, so come back.
If you got any comments, please leave it in the comments section, including any suggestions. Thanks for watching.